2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the WGC-FedEx St. Jude Invitational is about to begin. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're in the hometown of Elvis. It's where the king resided, Memphis, Tennessee. And we're at TPC Southwind. Now, this is one of the most underrated courses on tour, Rich, but they're now playing for a WGC title.
Well, the name says it all, Southwind. The wind blows out of the south here every single day, and it doesn't come in gently or mildly. It comes in fiercely. And when this wind really kicks up, especially in the hot conditions of summertime, this makes for a very long and challenging day. The greens are small, they can get firm, they can get fast, so finding more than 14 greens a day out here is excellent golfing. All in all, this is one of the more challenging golf courses, more underrated golf courses these players play all year long in the PGA Tour.
Just like the legendary Elvis, you've got to be ready to rock and roll.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. The approach into the first at TPC Southwind, Rich, played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with their fourth.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie, because it's heading towards the rough. Yeah, this lie's pretty deep here. Double bogey putt coming up here. Just didn't drop. Well, you can't blame them, Rich. I'd have a look at that again if I hit it. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, I'm down on the third hole as Matt Kuchar sets up his next shot.
Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. Whew. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Second shot on the second. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. This putt coming up is for birdie. And this one is for his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. This lie's not great. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Going with the 4-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Putt is underway.
It was on a good line. Bogey putt coming up here. And down it goes. Let's head out to the 6th hole.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. That's some good golf right there. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Going with a 3-wood here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Airmailed the green with that approach. John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
I'm down on the 6th hole as Matt Kuchar gets ready to hit.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh my, right by the hole. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. Opportunity to make their par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Around 110 yards to go.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Good look at a birdie here. Ooh, right by the hole. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. He's in a share of 15th. The 7th at TPC South wins a strong par 4 measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Going with the 5-wood.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. Well done. Take the birdie. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Let's take a look at Gary Woodland. And John, what's this one looking like?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
Well, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount.
Pretty good shot there.
This putt was about 15 feet to the hole. This one's tracking. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently tied for 6th. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's head to the 10th hole for this awesome highlight. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot. Well, that was an absolute beauty, Rich. Sitting at 1 over, tied for 6th position. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Spot the all-important top 5 awaits if you can hold this putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hold. That was pretty straightforward. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
The 10th at TPC Southwind is a par 4 that plays just over 450 yards from the back tee. A lot of players take less than driver here to position their ball for the best approach to an uphill green that has a number of tiers on it. Accuracy on both shots are required. Opting for the 3-wood. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
This putt is about 8 feet. That was a gallant attempt. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. The looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach.
This one is chewing fiber.
There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play. Here's our leader giving us another reason why they're on top. Kuchar almost holds it. Let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. Oh, so close. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. It's got a chance. Oh, just missed. This next putt is for bogey. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. And this effort by Gary Woodland was just a little while ago. Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. Nicely holed. Let's return to live play now. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Okay, steady now. And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by 4 strokes. The par 4 13th at TPC Southwind plays uphill and 472 yards. Dustin Johnson once hit a drive here, 375 yards, which left just a flick wedge in. It set up a victory. Have you got the power in the tank? That's what it's required to make a birdie. Opting for the 5-wood. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That's frustrating. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. It's on a good line. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Currently at 4 over for the day. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Well, let's catch up with this play just a moment ago. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot. Don't know about you, Beamer, but I would have loved to have hit a shot of that caliber. Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par. Ooh. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one should find the rough. That's not the outcome they were after.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out. And take a look at his 4th now.
And this effort by Gary Woodland was just a short time ago. Good smooth stroke. He's been dialed in all day on the greens, and there's yet another example. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Well, that's a handy shot. And he needs this to save par. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for bogey. Well, they're never nice, but that's the wrong time to go back-to-back with bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Matt Kuchar finds himself with a 1-shot advantage over the field. The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Or maybe even a par can be hard. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Quality shot, that one. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hold. And Cooge currently leads this one. The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Oh, the old fried egg. What an awful line that is. Any chance of getting out of this one?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. It should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. Well, to become the champion at TPC Southwind, you need to hit some big shots down the stretch, and there's none tougher than this approach into 17.
The green sits just below the player, flanked by bunkers both right and left. The green is long and narrow and does generally move from right to left. All in all, one of the most difficult approaches on this golf course.
16 feet to the cup. It was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Matt Kuchar is at top of the leaderboard with a one-stroke lead. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. And if you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal a victory with a birdie. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it? Well, Rich, a top 20 finish. I'm thinking that they'll be pleased, but I wish they could have done a bit more this week. Am I right?
Absolutely. As good as this player is, top 20 finish is just okay in their world. Obviously, lots of parts of the game still need some attention.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.